Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D Rose, man. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday and has had a great weekend. Just got to touch back in basis with the Brittney Griner situation. So this is a good chance for you to hit the like button. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Now, I had touched bases on it back in February when it actually had occurred, but she is still currently detained in Russia. For people that don't know, now it's starting to come back into like the mainstream media. It hasn't been getting a lot of coverage. We just have to be completely honest about that. It's a few people that, will keep it consistent. But to be for real with you, Will Smith smacking Chris Rock stayed in the news longer than the Buffalo shooting and Brittney Griner being detained. But that's a conversation for another day. But she's being offered the switch between Russia, which Russia is trying to bring home Victor Bout. For people that don't know who Victor Bout is, he's a Russian arms dealer. So he's a former Soviet military translator. So he had got like the nickname of the Merchant of Death, Sanctions Buster. He was one of those people that had a wide-reaching operation, extensive clientele, and a willingness to bypass any embargoes. So he was willing to buck the system no matter what. So a lot of people speculated that there would be an exchange from Brittney Griner, which could be serving up to 10 years for having a little weed on her or vape pens, for somebody that was serving 25 years and they want to do an exchange. Now, some of the people are saying that, with the times of what we're going through right now, they would not think that this is an even exchange because of the seriousness of Victor Bout's charges, but then I guess the lesser penalty of what Brittney Griner is being charged with, some vape pens. My question for you all, for the people that are listening, do you think that this is race related or that Russia lucked up by catching somebody, which Brittney Griner on February 17th, that meant something to United States and now is using this as a political leverage to bring home somebody that is detained in America? Because I can say the coverage, just to be honest with you, the coverage hasn't been great at all in regards to that, because I just kind of feel as if that it was anybody else of a status that they would have been home by now. But my thing is, I'm seeing a lot of people are saying that what I have above is that if she wasn't a black woman, it would be plastered everywhere. And it's crazy because you would have to say that that's a key thing, because this woman, Brittney, had several days where she hasn't even had contact with her wife. She hasn't even been able to speak with anybody from the United States. I think she has a meeting that's going to be coming up pretty soon. But when you think about shit like this happening, we've seen it completely opposite, to where it's just everywhere and it wouldn't be stopped, especially if you have a star athlete. And so I'm of the belief that I think that Russia caught the perfect timing in the mix of a war, and they're wanting to exchange one of their goons, send their goons back home, and they happen to catch Brittney Griner on some petty shit, to be for real with you. But I want to know of what's everybody's thoughts. Do you think that it's racially motivated, or has this always been a political thing? Do you think the United States or America dropped the ball by not really pushing for her to be home? Do you think that they would have handled it differently if it was a white athlete of any status, regardless if they're WNBA, soccer player, baseball player, softball player, etc.? Do you think race is causing that big of a issue or lack of coverage? I must say, I think it is. I don't think that if this was even a pageant, somebody that was the queen of a pageant that was white, that was abducted or was caught with vape pens, I'm gonna be real with you, I just don't think that this would be something that everybody would have to just completely cover over, because they would make sure immediately that they would get in contact and see what's going on. And there definitely wouldn't be days and weeks to where nobody has seen pictures of her, nobody has talked to her, and there's been no access. They don't even know where she's detained at, what's the location. I don't think that would have occurred, but I do want to hear my people's opinions because you all have been coming through very strong with the comments, and it's really driving conversation. So I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, for my people that are, thinkers, give me some good thoughts on what you think of how was this mishandled. Do you think it was all just political from the start? Let me know. And again, we're almost 100 away from our first 1,000 subscribers. We call it our family members because we don't have fans. We have people that support the real. But as always, long live CC. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Be great.